guys. Welcome back. Today we are chatting about. Let's talk about all the and the on TV. Birds and the bees.
We're talking about the dirty, the nasty, the yams, the babs.
You need to elaborate and talk about your sexual appetites. That's what we're talking about today. Listen, healthy, unhealthy, powerful, maybe dirty. Let's delve into it. What do you guys think about sex and sexual appetite being a taboo? Like something that's not spoken about much, like on the hush hush.
No. First of all, it doesn't need to be on the hush hush anymore. I think the reality is, guys, we like things, and at this age, and it's an age, exploratory age, so let's explore, and one of the things that we can explore is ourselves and our sexual appetite. And I like that you said that healthy. It means something that is not toxic, it doesn't violate your body, it doesn't violate your morals, or it's healthy.
Jamie Dornan, which is
50 Shades of Grey guy. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey guy.
Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know how to say his name.
Explain that. Catch it. How's your sexual appetite, boo boo? Tell us.
Girl, you know a lady never kisses and tails.
She must.
So weird. But I will today. I'm just joking.
So what's your opinion?
I think I really want us to stray away from the fact that sex should be something that's only spoken about on the low level. Or something that's only be spoken about behind closed doors. It should just be open. Also, I think it's a great way to teach children about sex. Not children, teenagers. About sex. It's a good, if we keep that conversation open, it makes it less uncomfortable for when they get to a certain age. Like how
it was.
So when you're 16 and you start having sex, whatever age you start having sex,
and the questions you have,
and the questions you have, you're not clueless by the time you get there. You wanna, if you start having conversations around sex with young adults, it also lessens. Oh my God, lessons well. It also, what am I trying to say? Decreases the chance of them making a lot of mistakes along the way. And I feel like, for me, when I first started having sex, I was very curious. But I was curious on just my own thinking of a boy meets girl, and I want to, do the damn thing. And I wasn't taught about it. And I've told you guys that my sexual experience was very different. And I wouldn't want anyone else to ever have that sexual experience, because I was just doing it because everyone else was doing it. And that's what I want to stray away from. I don't want, young adults should just be like, no,
you make your own decision.
Exactly, I want to do it when I'm ready. But that's one thing what I'm proud of, because I had sex at a not very young age,
When it was shaking.
Yeah, but I was I did it because I wanted to. As much as it was everyone else talking about everything,
but
I did it because I wanted to, and right after I did it, I was like, fuck this, never again.
Okay. I had my first time. It was completely different experience. But go for it.
What are your thoughts? How you feel about this? Is it touchy? Is it?
Sex is a topic for you.
Go on.
I told you guys.
What did you tell us?
I told y'all that I feel like the principles for me are what I love. My principles, but the execution might be flawed. But initially, I actually viewed sex as something that is for you and somebody that you love, a merging of two souls. And for me, the merging of two souls is not about whether it's through marriage or whatever, but understanding that the union is actually a marriage, because this is an entire intimate thing. You're completely naked in front of somebody else. You're completely letting somebody come in you, and this is a true thing, like inside of you. You understand?
I get that. No.
So I'm just like, it's not something to take lightly. I don't take it lightly. I don't ever joke about it that, I'm just. I don't. When I lose track of those things of myself, like those core values of who I am, I feel like this is not me. I get I need to go back to the drawing board to who I am. So that's how I view it.
And yourself,
deep. Personally, I've always seen sex as something to be afraid of. You know what I mean? Like very like, oh, the day you do it in Kosiam, it's going to be such a oh, it's gonna be a shake, like fear it, like it's this, it's that, it's uncomfortable. Like I've always been afraid of it, and almost been taught to be afraid of it, to stay away from it. And I think
in a fearful way.
And I think that's I don't know. I feel like that's so wrong. I can't wait for our generation to have kids because I want them to see it as a beautiful thing.
Yes.
And it's not something that you should rush into. It's really beautiful.
It is.
It's not something to rush into or to do when you're not ready.
I like it, DJ.
Reminiscing. Not something to be feared, but something to respect and to see it for what it is, and not decrease the value that it is. Guys, it's deep. Like to have that intimacy with an individual is really deep, and it shouldn't be taken lightly.
Every now and then.
For me,
I'm saying the action of accepting that I'm ready for this moment. I think maybe I'm talking the first time.
Okay, that's fine.
But obviously going on forward of being nasty, freaky, sensual,
random.
You know what I mean?
Casual,
But I'm saying when you finally decide that actually I'm ready to give myself to this occasion, to this moment, it's really deep, and I don't think it should be slept on.
Yeah.
And I don't think it should be something that if you're not ready for to do, because
Don't do it.
you will always think back and what
Question.
should I? You know, it's too much.
Yeah.
But I want to preach for my own children that it must be seen as something very beautiful, a union between two people, and an experience of two bodies amalgamating together.
And I think amalgamate, photosynthesis. No, I completely agree, and just to digress from that. Also, though it's such a beautiful thing and it's stunning, I also do believe though that we shouldn't take it too seriously. I think we should take sex too seriously, especially now. It's for our generation and the people that we surround ourselves with, and just in general what we can see of the act of sex. It's an act. It's just sex, and it's just something that can be fun and light. I don't think it's always gonna be a union and bond and souls uniting. I think if you want to own your hoe, and that's it. You're owning your sexuality, and that's all. Hoe doesn't mean you hoe in that sense. No disrespect. I mean it as like own your sexuality, own that you enjoy the act, and that actually I want to have 10 partners, and I'm fine because I can manage all 10 of these people, and it doesn't mean every 10 each time it's a soul tying soul something event. It's not. We're not gonna have sex with amazing people all the time. We're not gonna suddenly like, oh my gosh, I want this person in my life forever all the time. That is the.
Can we say subjective then? Can we say subjective? Maybe there's people who feel like that, but then there's people who feel like it's serious for them.
I always feel
it's
a serious occasion, but I just
I
know sometimes I think because of the times that we're in, I don't want to put so much pressure on this thing, sex. And this is the pressure around it, because I think that's when it becomes frightening. That's when it becomes like it can be made to be ugly, you know.
I think also especially because of how casual also sex has become.
Yes.
I feel like you shouldn't take yourself too seriously when it comes to sex. Definitely not, ever. When you think of sex as something way too serious, you start to overthink the act itself. Something that act should just be you just letting it go, and you just being free. And at that moment, you are your sexiest person, and you are the whole that you want to be. Exact in your mind, you should be. It shouldn't be. Oh my God, I'm doing this because of the person I'm sharing it with.
And he's amazing, and I'm amazing.
Also, sex is too good for us to overthink it.
It's
way too damn good.
The reality of
you're protecting yourself.
The reality of being in a space like South Africa, where we have children who are like 16 and pregnant. We have children who are 14 and pregnant. Like for us to just never bear that in mind, you know, that of course sex is fun, like we enjoy it. It's not that it's a bad thing, but be careful. Number one. Number two, we also have children who are being pregnant at 16 who don't even understand a lot of what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
And if we don't make it a serious thing, then how are we ever gonna help in that aspect of...
I feel like that goes under sexual education.
I
think that also goes down with the beauty of understanding how beautiful it is, and not putting pressure onto it, making it just sex and making it as beautiful as Tessa was saying, you need to still keep the fact that sex is beautiful, and when you do engage in it, you must engage in it when you're ready. And guys, you need to know with rights there comes responsibilities.
Yes.
And if you have sex without a condom, you're gonna fall pregnant. You know what I'm
The
saying?
dangers
You need
of sex. There are dangers to it. With everything that's nice, there's dangers.
Exactly, it's rights and responsibilities. You need to know that if you're gonna have sex at this age or do this and this at this age with this person, there are consequences for having sex with multiple men without condomizing. You can get STDs, there's HIV, there's STI. You know, there's too many other. You need to. That's sexual education together. But just the act.
I want to highlight when we're saying be ready for the moment. It doesn't really mean ready emotionally and mentally, but financially as well as physically. And by saying that and highlighting that, we mean that if anything would happen and if anyone was to slip up, if contraceptives don't work, if condoms don't work, if Anna were to fall pregnant and I don't have money to seek other means such as abortion, so on and so forth, what am I gonna do?
You are ready.
You have to when you start the act, you have to be
very
ready in all
either path.
Have to cover all the aspects. That literally worst case scenario, if that would happen, what am I gonna do?
That's the readiness, absolutely.
And that's where education, I guess, comes in. That you're saying, like, that's when we need to educate ourselves on what it is to be sexually active, and that's where it needs to be healthy. Once again, magic word, healthy. Healthy. Please take care. We have to take care of one another and ourselves and then one another. Because I promise you, your partner in that moment, they're not thinking about they're not. It's you just in the moment. You have no, it feels amazing. You thinking what you're thinking. You get lost in the sauce.
In the sauce.
In the sauce. So you do. So I just think if best you can protect yourself, think about yourself and then think about the other person. Because the other won't they'll never take responsibility.
Yes, you come first.
Ever depend on somebody else taking responsibility.
And also with that one, don't ever have sex because of pressure. Ever. Because your boyfriend says, "Nike, bata." Don't do that.
We want to keep it light. Sorry, it went really deep for a moment there, and we could talk about this forever and ever, and we're going to definitely have another discussion. Please, can you drop down below what you think how else we could divulge on this topic, and what your comments are just in general on the nana. The nana. And we are ready. As you can see, my sister's so excited because we're going to play a game. We're going to play Smash, Marry, Kill. Masi, please, can you just go? Please.
No, I want one of you guys to go first.
How?
Why do you have it in your hand?
I want your hand inside.
Yeah, I want you to go.
For what? What's wrong with you? You're so dramatic. Okay, so the names I have, and I'm going up first, by the way, are Jamie Dornan, which is
50 Shades of Grey guy. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey guy.
Ryan Reynolds. And Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know how to say his name.
He's great. Great.
Very handsome.
I don't know.
Which movie is an actor?
He's an actor. He was just not in the Spider-Man, the recent
Yes.
He's
You don't know him?
on Southpaw.
Mary, definitely Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Love him, and he's so funny.
He is.
Smash, definitely Jamie. I don't know why though. I don't know.
He has that white guy thing.
Yeah, but I think I'm
What's that white guy thing?
I'm smashing him because Jake Gyllenhaal definitely want to kill it. It's not my type of juice.
Okay.
You know, it's not my type of apple juice. But yeah.
Good one. I agree.
Come on. Let's be with me, darling. Come on, Joe. Can you see the handwriting?
Peter.
Casper on your vest. Michael B. Jordan. Milo. Oh, Papa Pearson. Milo, how do you say his name? Ventimiglia. Okay. Think about this.
Thank you.
Papa P.
I know.
Papa P.
I'm
I just love it.
smashing Michael B. Jordan. I'm marrying Papa Pearson.
Girl!
And Casper on your vest. No best.
He's becoming a girl.
He's becoming Casper. Casper is becoming Casper. Oh no!
I don't pick one of my own. Nobody wants yours. Is this mine?
Yes.
Yes,
it is.
Is it?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Oh! I've got Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Jason Momoa.
Okay.
I'm marrying Jason Momoa because
of that reason.
Yeah.
And then I think I would smash Burna Boy. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
smashing him.
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
Wizkid has to get the Wizkid. Sorry, my guys.
This kid.
See, please can you pick one of Tessa's girls who's gonna get upset?
Yes, guys.
Then
I don't even mind.
after this, we
Yes,
saying
yeah.
goodbye. Sadly.
It's what you got.
Go!
Who your D? I actually just don't like the name, so we're killing him already.
The sauce, the spice, the shade.
If you know.
Story for another time.
We're the Ula. Lauren Hill.
That's Lauren
Hill.
Jonah
Hill, joking. Channing Tatum.
We're very fluid this time.
Definitely Babsing, Weird Dabula, marrying this guy that I don't even know. And by
Jonah
Channing-
Hill? You want to marry someone you don't know?
Yeah, I don't know this
Jonah Hill is
guy.
the guy
Channing-
from
Jump Street.
I don't know
the
that.
thicker, the big, the chunky one.
Yeah, I'd rather marry a chunky guy than marry Channing Tatum. Honestly.
Wow.
Hey, you can't
That's dancing. That's dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our only round of Smash, Marry, Kill. And if you'd like to see us play another game or another round or something else that we could do around Smash, Marry, Kill, please let us know. And if you have any comments on just the topic of sex and the please let us know. We're very, very passionate about it because, like we said, we are young women navigating life and navigating ourselves and our bodies within different spaces on this topic, and it's a very, very important topic in terms of identifying ourselves and rocking ourselves. So please let us know if you want more content on and just on ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. You have to comment, you have to like, you have to subscribe, and you got on the notification, girl. Have it a minute.
Okay, no one's alive.